Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the Home Weather Office on this Thursday morning. It is the 21st day of December 2023. December 21st, otherwise known as the first day of winter. We do get the solstice officially around 7:30 our time this evening, I think, something like that. But yeah, here we are getting into our winter season. And of course, so far it has been a disappointing rain season for us. In the valley, we did see some nice rain over the last couple of days, and for Sacramento, the season rain total is now around 75 to 78% of the long-term average. But in the Sierra, where it really counts, the statewide average is only like 35% of snowpack. Last year at this time, it was about 160%. So yeah, last year was a blockbuster year. This year, we're not going to throw it out at this point, obviously, but we'll just say our slow start to our snow season does continue. A couple of things to show you this morning. First, I'm going to show you the Goes East satellite, and because I wanted to show you the way the solstice looks. Because as you can see here, the angle of where the terminator is rather interesting. You can definitely see the arc here, and the southern hemisphere basking in more daylight, and the northern hemisphere in a lot less daylight. And yeah, there are parts toward the North Pole, toward the Arctic, where we just don't ever get any sunshine at this time of year. They're still weeks away from seeing a sunrise again. But in the southern hemisphere, the South Pole, as you can see, is in sunshine all day long. Oh, you don't see it actually here on this. We don't get that far south on this frame grab. I'm sorry about that. But as you can see, yeah, so the terminator is here, and give it another 3 months. We get to March, and actually that will be aligned more or less straight north-south. And another 3 months after that, by June, it'll be aligned exactly the opposite way. So yeah, it's just a nice way of viewing that. Let's take a look at the satellite a little bit closer to home. And as you can see, we still have this low spinning around off the coast. And on the east side of it, we have these clouds coming up from the south. We're just getting the northern fringes of that. There is going to be some nice rain in Southern California over the next couple of days. Now, I know a lot of people will be traveling to Southern California, the LA Basin, San Diego, and other spots, and there will be rain. But if you're planning on traveling over the Grapevine, going down over I-5, I just don't see enough rain to cause any issues. I mean, yeah, it might be a little bit slower, but it's not like we're going to see snow and the Grapevine's going to be closed. So I don't see any major snarls in travel on I-5. You will find rain on both Thursday, today, and Friday in Southern California, but otherwise that weather system will move out. So let's take a look at the big picture, our 500 millibar chart, and try to figure out what's going to be happening here over the next week or so, because we're about to get into a pretty dry pattern here. Great for travel, but we do need more rain and snow. So here's our little low down to the south, moving inland. And during the day, Friday, a little weather system goes by to our north. And you see this north flow behind it right here? This is going to help to lower the dew points. And by that, I mean, we still have a lot of water in the air. There's been some fog in the valley this morning. It's likely there'll be fog in the valley again on Friday morning. But after that, this north flow on Friday afternoon will help to lower the dew points. The dew points will go from around 50 or so back down into the 30s. So that'll make it start to feel a little bit colder. And but otherwise, the weather into the weekend will be pleasant. This is getting into Sunday, Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day right here. This is Christmas Day. We have ridging inland. We have some flow that may bring us a few clouds, but we will stay dry on Christmas Day and the day after. For those of you that celebrate Boxing Day, it will also be a very nice day. All right, our next chance of rain comes in on Wednesday. It's this system right in here. It doesn't look that great, and I'll show you why in just a couple of minutes, but this will be our next chance of rain and snow on Wednesday. That will pass through. There's a dry break next, let's say Thursday afternoon and into early Friday. Another weak system goes by likely next Saturday. This is the getting into the 30th. Then this is on New Year's Eve. Now, New Year's Day and the 2nd, the 1st and 2nd look as though they could be a little bit more interesting some of the models showing a bit more than what this model is showing. Now, a better way to show what may or may not be happening, or I should say maybe another way to show, is to show the precipitable water. And I've heard from a lot of you that do like this sort of view. For those of you that have not seen this view before, here's California. So we're looking all the way across the Pacific. Alaska is up here. There's the Aleutians. And what we're looking at are these areas in here. These areas of this bluish color indicate high levels of water. So you have, more water in the atmosphere that brings you the potential to have more rain. And it's when they set up in the right way, we start talking about atmospheric rivers and Pineapple Express and that sort of thing. All right, so as we go through the next couple of days, this is getting into the weekend. And as you can see over the west, we have dry air as indicated by this tan-ish, brownish color. Now let's get into right here. This is Christmas Day. That's a nice little AR right there, transporting both heat and moisture from the lower latitudes to the higher latitudes, which is what these things are good for, helping to keep the Earth's energy in balance. And so nice rain for the Northwest on Christmas Day. But then it just kind of falls apart as it comes our way. So that's why I'm not that enthused about what we may see Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday night. But still, that's our next chance of rain is Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night. You can just see how this area of precipitable water looks pretty impressive here, and then it falls apart. Doesn't mean we won't see any rain and snow. It just means that the amounts would be quite limited. All right, beyond that, the models are also showing a chance of something maybe next Saturday. It too looks like a nice area of precipitable water here, and then it falls apart. So that would be another chance of rain, maybe Friday night, Saturday, again, a week out, but not all that much. Now, it's behind that the area on the 1st and 2nd may be a little bit more interesting. You see this area out here, that is a nice stretch of moisture. And it is this one that now is pointed at Northern California right here. So that right there is a perfect situation for us. This is Monday the 1st. I know a lot of you have not so fond memories of what happened last year on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. This is not that, but this could bring us some really nice rain and snow. And the models have been pretty consistent at bringing something nice our way on, again, sometime around the 1st or 1st and 2nd of next, let's see, actually it'll be 10 days out. So we'll see how that plays out over the next couple of days. 10 days out is a little bit beyond our realm, but because we are getting into a holiday season with a lot of travel, just kind of keep the 1st, January 1st, January 2nd on your radar. Because then we could get into rain and snow, significant travel issues for the Sierra and that sort of thing. So if you're planning on traveling New Year's Day, just not saying right now what the forecast is going to be for those days. I'm just saying if you do have travel plans those days, just stay tuned. So that's everything I've got for you on this Thursday morning. It is going to turn out to be a very nice day. It already is. You see a lot of sunshine out here from the office of the home weather office, the window of the home weather office. So that's everything I've got for you this morning. I will be on TV tonight at 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and 11. And because it's Thursday, there will be a Facebook live chat, our last Facebook live chat before Christmas. So if you wanted to get a friend or a relative something really nice for Christmas, this is your last chance to give them the gift of a Facebook live chat. Have a great day. I'll talk with you later.